And what do you think about that is what I was wondering.
Yeah, no, I think that's interesting. I think I never finished that whole video, but it was nice to see somebody evaluate that side, like analyze that side of it, because I'm gonna be making a video soon about Nick too when it comes to his autism and how how it's actually ableist, like the way that people um speak about his autism, like and the way they like blanket statement basically like how
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yep.
I don't even think people realize like how ableist it actually is.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm gonna make a video about it.
Yeah.
After I make the one about how he responds to because that shit was insane. The way that I mean, I can say it here, but I'm gonna put it in the video for more people to hear. But he was like, I don't know if he was in the Discord that night when we were reading this, but like you hear Gypsy saying, like he asks about his fantasies, and she's like, I know about your fantasies, especially, I mean, specifically the grape one, and um and she makes it very clear how she like there's a line that we need to not cross, like there should be like if I say a safe word then you need to stop, and then there's another video where she's like she talks about and she says I don't mind if you do that because I don't think of it as grape, like because she knows it's not real. Okay, but he went and tell his Allie, his like the girl he calls his sister, um so a gypsy just like he acted like it was so random, but we see the videos and it's not. Gypsy said that I can punish her by graping her, and she was like, and she means real grape, like the real grape, real kind. Like, and he's like, do you think that means that she worships me? It's fucking insane, and it goes on. The conversation is longer than that, but like I'm gonna go over it all in the video. But
Yeah.
like uh, she made it so very clear that she is only okay with it because she knows it's not real. And
Yeah.
she's saying, and she made it very clear that if if she says a safe word, that means stop. That means I don't want you to do it anymore. Stop. Like she makes it very crystal clear, and then she goes to, and it's like, and I think he's able to understand that, and he knows that the way he that he says it to his sister, it's almost like he knows it's not socially accepted, and he knows it's not a normal thing to want to grape someone for real. So it's like he's trying to see how she like. So do you think that means she worships me? Like, and he puts it on Gypsy, and he does this in the interrogation a lot until the detective finally pushes him and gets it out of him that he was the one that was very like into the whole like her crawling on the ground naked while she was cleaning and stuff like that. Like he wanted her to do that because he thought it would turn him on. Like it's like if you have to try to like tiptoe around that, then that means you're aware that it's
Right.
you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's not
Yeah.
stupid. Like he even like so to his sister, he's making it seem like it was Gypsy's idea to let him grape her, but for real, not even like fantasy con, like the real con. And he's like, but I mean, what am I to do? Like, I mean, I can't say no to her letting me take full advantage of her. It seems like she's finally fallen deeply in love with me or something like that. That wish she would let me worship her. I mean that she
Yeah.
worships me because she like so he thinks a woman letting him like actually rape her like without any kind of boundary means that that worship him and love him. Like that's the kind of distorted thinking he had when it came to Schmex. And you can't excuse that by autism, like saying he's autistic. Like
Yeah.
you can't. And
Yeah.
he's also mentally ill, and it is what it is.
Well, Starfall put out a video, and I put it on my page where he is saying with his own mouth that he is in control, and it has nothing to do with his autism. And people will come at me and say, "You need to watch these videos, and you need to hear Gypsy say this and that." Well, then you need to hear Nick say shit too. If I need to hear Gypsy say stuff, you need to hear Nick say stuff. I mean, at least keep it to the truth. Stop picking what you want out of there. And
Well, that's just it, Sheena. They don't stick to the truth because it doesn't fit their narrative, and
exactly.
the
Yes.
salaciousness of the lies that they're telling,
Yep.
where they have cherry picked apart her whole entire story, gets them the views and the bag that they're looking for. Like if they actually
Exactly.
sat down and left the gutter that is fucking TikTok, they would see that that's not the norm. Like normal ass people do not think this way. Like normal ass people can see exactly what she went through and stop invalidating her in the damn process. But no, that does not give them views. So they stick to the hate, they stick to the rhetoric that they've been pushing for 2+ years, that she was never abused and that she, lied to her mother at 6 years old. Like, some of the shit that I have seen come out that these people are saying literally makes me worried for their children. Because how dare you invalidate a 4-year old? How dare you say that a 4-year old SA'd her own grandfather? Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with
Right.
you?
Right.
Absolutely bizarre behavior.
I I said the
Yeah.
other day on a panel, there is no way that a child is going to fool their parent about walking their entire childhood. It's not possible, okay? And someone actually said, "Well, I don't know, man. One of my kids, they can be manipulative. Sure, they can. But at
That's not
some
even what
point,
Gypsy says anyway.
yeah, at some point, you're going to get caught walking or standing or something. It's ridiculous to me."
Why is it that her story, the person who went through this herself, is constantly invalidated and dismissed? You keep asking for her responses to your questions, yet you dismiss everything she says. It's her fucking story. Like, this is her life. You didn't live it. Why do you get to choose what is true and what's not? It's absolutely bizarre to me.
Well, the crazy thing is, she Barb straight up, so she says that Gypsy lied to her mom about that. But then she says, but she was walking in the house the whole time. So she catches herself and she's like, which is why I don't know why she lied to her, because she was walking in there the whole time. They want both things. They want everything that they say to be true. They want it to be true that she lied to her.
Exactly. You can't have both, people.
Like, how does she lie? But that's not even the way Gypsy says that. She said, "I didn't tell my mom. I knew that I can walk." That do you know, like, not telling someone something isn't you lying? It's you not telling them something. Like she never confronted her mom about it. Like, I don't understand how people. She wasn't like, "Mom, I can't walk. Just wanted to let you know that." 14 years later, okay, I lied. Like, that's not like. Wait,
Well,
wait, 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 wait! You're gonna choke yourself.
there was this
Jesus Christ!
lady.
Hold on,
There was
sorry, y'all.
this
I just let my
lady.
dogs out and I can't. Oh my god. Okay, one second. I'm mute.
Okay, okay. There was this lady, and I put her video on. I reposted it. I don't know if she's a therapist or what, but she was saying when someone is talking about their trauma,
Walking two dogs is fucking hard. Oh wait, my volume's all the way down.
details can
Sorry.
change because some of those memories are distorted, or some you even doubt. And I know that it's okay for me to say there's times where Gypsy will have a memory and even question it because when you have survived that sort of thing, your brain protects you, first of all. And second of all, she went through so much. I don't think every detail is going to be spot on. And that's normal and to be expected. And this lady explained that, but that doesn't matter to people. That doesn't matter.
That's another thing that straight out of context. She's like, and I'm sorry, but she's like, every time Gypsy talks, there's a new story. Like, these stories never came out before. Okay. So are people not allowed to tell their story when they want to, how they want to, and at the rate that they want to? I mean, do you know how many things we probably still, well, no, definitely not even probably, you know how many parts of Gypsy's life we'll never know? Not even because she don't remember, but because she's not going to tell it. There's things that are always, things in your life you're allowed to keep.
Uh-oh. We lost your volume, Bree. Bree, you're cutting out.
Oh, let me turn
You're
off the water.
cutting out a little bit. And
Can you hear me now?
yeah. Let me say to Mac very quickly in the comments. I don't think it's Fancy's Mac, but we're not sitting here saying that this crime was okay. Well, I personally have my own views on that. What we're saying is we're not going to invalidate someone's abuse here. It's not going to happen.
Period. And that's why she's muted. She can get fucked.
Yeah, it's not going to
Okay,
happen. Go ahead,
this is
Bree.
what I don't understand. Why?
You're out again, Bree.
accidentally got backed out.
Okay.
But why is it that like, and I was actually gonna make a note, like I was gonna say like a little PSA in my video, but I ended up not doing it because I really tried because I didn't want it to be too long and I kept on trying to like cut off pieces. But why is it that when you try to explain something, even that has nothing to do with the crime, people are like, she still killed her mother. It's no excuse. Like, who the fuck said it was? Like, who's excusing that? Like, it's so crazy that people can't separate the way these people think are black and white. And I just cannot understand. And I can't fathom living like that. I couldn't fathom me in a, like, being someone who only sees things in black and white. Because how can you even have understanding of things if you only see them one way or the other? Like, there's so much more to, like, Gypsy's abuse or Gypsy's relationship with Nick literally can be judged separately from her mother's unaliving. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I just don't understand that. Like, what is me saying that? Oh shit! What is me saying that?
Oh, you're out again, Bree. You're out again. Oh, I can put my phone back up. Sorry. I was letting y'all see the roof for a minute there of my serial schmurder home. Looks like a serial schmurder lives here. Well, one does. That would be me. 3 times. I'm a 3-timer. Bree, you okay? You're still out. You've muted. She'll be back. She's got something going on. She'll be back. Give her just a second.
What that was? It's so weird.
There you are.
I don't know where you lost me at.
Ooh. You were
Because I was talking.
saying, kind of remind me.
I was talking about the way people think in black. Like,
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
black, like. Oh, I didn't hear any of that. Basically,
I
I was
heard
just saying, like,
some of it. Some of
I don't
it.
know how people can think that way. Like, oh my god, this dog is dragging me. But the way that people can think in like black or white, like you can't separate the two, like the crime from like Nick and Gypsy's relationship. Like just because like if someone says like no, Gypsy definitely didn't have the control in her and Nick's relationship, and someone's like, that's no excuse to unalive your mom. No, it's not. It has actually nothing to do with that. But that's what I mean. Like the way
Right.
that they just have to scream that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute until I get home because these dogs are literally dragging me. Like I can't. I'm about to drop
Oh,
my
you're
phone.
walking them? Okay. I wonder what was going on when you said something about choking. I thought, wait, is that the dogs acting crazy, showing out? Um, yeah, to Ashley, yeah, I've been accused of unaliving 3 people. So that technically makes me a serial schmurder. According to TikTok, I've unalived 3 people. God almighty, this hair. Whew.
And got away with every single one of them. Damn,
Didn't do
Sheena,
a
you're
damn day
good.
in prison, did I,
You're
Bunny?
so
Not one day.
and managed to get a fucking almost a master's degree in criminology while you're at it. The fuck?
Actually, my bachelor's specializes in criminology and my master's
Oh,
is
there
in
we go.
forensics.
My bad. My bad. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm obsessed with forensics. So I definitely went for that. And then my doctorate will specialize in education and homeland security. I'll keep you
Oh
people
shit! Watch
safe.
out, bitches.
I'll keep you safe. It's a lot of studying the groups like Hamas and Hezbollah and that kind of thing. And
That's actually really fucking interesting shit.
oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. Like I'm
Yeah.
fascinated. It's a calling.
Yeah,
I swear
Stacy,
it is.
you didn't know that Sheena was a serial unaliver? Like
Yeah.
she unalived a husband, a landlord. I don't know, a
And
bunch of
then
shit.
and then I turned state's evidence on my husband, even though I had unalived him previously, which I'm not sure how that works, to get out of unaliving the landlady with the lead pipe.
Ah, fuck. I
And
can't.
she took a
What is
plea and turned state's evidence, and I thought, wait, I thought I already unalived
the
him. Like, how'd that happen?
conspiracy theories are fucking wild. That shit just
All our names up. He misspelled all of our names. It wasn't just me. Now,
Oh,
the
big
Sheena
big
beef
box, I
Put her in the
guess.
big box for a second.
She trying to show us something. Put her in the
Oh,
big
okay.
box.
Jax, wait, motherfucker.
Bree.
Jax, come on this way. You're gonna stand in an ant pile. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Look at the probation paper on the
Oh
desk.
my God, the probation
Tina,
paper.
Milfy,
Tina
and
Tina
Dreamer.
Milford
Milky and
Dreamer.
Dreamer. What? What did I do now? What did I do now,
Y'all
man?
get bad. Y'all always get in trouble.
What did I do now?
Oh, that's so
Everything.
good. The
Look at the
trolling
trolling
schedule.
schedule. Shit.
So
The
good.
trolling schedule
That's so good.
and the streaming schedule. Who made this, Bree?
Me.
Oh, I was about to say, I got to have a copy of that. It's awesome. Hey, I see your Timu chair is not in the picture. That must have been after it got dumped in the bayou. Somebody's a moderator with some headphones there.
I love this one. But I had to wait. No, not this one. This is the wrong one. But
That's awesome.
this is basically the same thing, but I did it into like more colorful because of
Oh,
I was gonna use it as a background for something. But that right there on the right side, like that's everybody's family members, like that we hang up in our Discord. The one
Oh,
above,
okay.
fuck around and find out. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where.
Fafo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's where Annie's father is hanging up and everything. Yeah.
Dude, she came up in here earlier. She was trying to like hide, but I saw her ass. And I hadn't heard about we've got her dad in the Discord. Why would we care about her dad? And then Dreamer did a video and said something about her dad and the pop rock special. Well, she's butthurt because she said her daddy is not here anymore, which Dreamer didn't know that. And Dreamer was like, well, I'll take care of that. I didn't know that. But like, how are we supposed to know this shit? Like, why would we have your dad in our Discord? Why?
Chanel. No. Okay. Well, come on. Wait, Jax. Jesus Christ. No. Your brother's trying to take a shit. Anyways.
Jax.
No. So
Damn it, Jax.
Gypsy gave me. She gave me authorization to use to like post on her page. That's not giving me her page. Like,
Yeah.
gave me authorization to post on it.
Yeah. They keep thinking they know what's going on.
Now I have to wait for him to be able to.
But
Jax.
God, this hair. I got caught in the rain today and the product in it, man, it's a wreck. It bugs me, but I don't care enough to sit here and keep fucking with it. I'm just going to jack it up and leave it. But she come in here earlier and said she was collecting data. Like, okay, on who? And who cares? You're coming in here to collect data on who and for what? I don't know. But I didn't even know anything about her dad. Why in the hell would we have him in our Discord? Whatever.
I don't know nothing about that woman. I also.
She's
She was
passed,
making me.
she's crossed the threshold of crazy to a level that I don't fucks with. Okay.
I think she looked happy. Wait, watch. When we came in, look how happy this.
Yeah, I think she was happy to come in here and have her name spoken.
What happened?
Fucking love you, Annie.
Why
Fucking
isn't
love
it
you.
working? I hate when this happens.
And Aubrey was like in her live, I guess, yesterday, and she kept talking about butt plugs. I swear to you, when she was messaging me, butt plugs, pony play, saddles, whips, she was making me big offers that I definitely could refuse. Like, go collect data on your. She's like, I collect data for the public library. Well, yeah, I'm sure you don't have a lot of time on your hands there. That's pretty interesting. Not, you know,
Okay, let me say.
in between her collecting data for the public library, she's collecting data on us. You missed some good stories earlier, Bree. You did. You did too, Bun.
Look how happy she looks.
Shit. That's AI too. That is AI.
It's not AI.
No?
No, watch, make me big. I can't do it because I'm
Yeah,
not
make
on
it
her.
big. Get in the big box, Bree. Get in the
This was from the
box.
other day when we were in her live. Look how happy she.
Oh, geez. Oh, the headphones. I dig them. Not really, but I do.
Look how happy she looks. Like I think she was so happy for us to be there. In my opinion.
Okay. Now, leave that there for 2 seconds. Did you hear her proudly tell Nicole that people were saying they looked just alike or couldn't be told apart or whatever she said. Like, I couldn't even do that to Nicole. I couldn't do it. I wanted to, but I just couldn't even do that. You tell me how that worked.
Hold on, let me come here. Jack, stop it. What are you doing?
Yeah, gee, I thought you had Nicole up there for a second, Bree. I was confused. Not.
Sorry, I just got home finally. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus, these dogs run me ragged. Okay. The truth train.
Oh, I love the truth train. You remember that one that looked like more cartoonish in a way, and it was coming off the track? I wanted a copy of that so bad. Yeah,
Them on the train, looking up for us. They fighting too. You know,
they
they're always
fighting
fighting with each
now.
other.
They are fighting each other now. One's afraid the other's gonna get messages for the other one and all that shit.
Truth train. What questions
Truth,
I'm asked about?
truth, truth, truth.
I know. I think that's Starlight in front, maybe. Who knows? The next exit, no, next stop context. But I wanted to change that to next stop dead end.
I snorted. Sorry.
Oh,
Next stop
or-
context.
Why
Well, we
is it
know what this. I mean, Katie Joy just pops up out of the woodwork. Oh, I love it. I love it. The rogue gingerbread man. I love it.
Well, I can't wait when I go live again. Like,
You're gonna use
I'm
that?
hoping.
That's
No,
funny.
well, y'all will see. I'm hoping that I learned how to do something that's gonna be really cool if it works. But yeah.
What if I do like hot or yours?
See,
What?
I want to, but I can't even do it with Annie. I can't. I can't. I can't. I
Hey, what if I do a hot or yours?
can't.
What?
Nicole, you get a pass on this one. I can't do that to you. I want to. Just know I want to.
One, two, what?
When Annie was like saying to Nicole, people say we look just alike. They couldn't tell us apart. I can't even do that to fucking Nicole, and I want to. Like, I can't even put that on her. There's no fucking way people would get those two confused. First of all,
Yeah, I know.
Nicole has a patch of hair missing that I still haven't figured out where that went. And
Nicole?
Annie always wears a bandana or whatever, so you can't even see her forehead. So
Wait a minute.
there's
Nicole
your
has a
first
patch
clue.
of hair missing?
There's your first clue.
I mean, Nicole has a patch of hair missing?
Have you not seen my video, girl? I'll send you the picture. It's like gone. Like,
Oh.
it goes past forehead into her scalp. It's just gone. I wanted to put out a search warrant for it. I just like that. She's got to be looking for that. What is that about? Yeah,
Well,
I'll send you
she's
the
missing
picture.
a chunk of she's missing a chunk of her armpit too, remember?
Yeah, there's shit missing. There's shit missing here. Yeah, the whole it's like Brie, like this whole part right here is gone. It's gone.
Oh, pecan.
Gone pecan, man. Hey, it probably ran the fuck away as soon as it could. You know, if other shit could do it, they would. I can imagine her arms being like, cut me the fuck off, man. I'm out of here. And her legs and shit. Just get me gone. Get me gone.
Yeah, do you know why I didn't want to talk podcast?
What, Natalia?
Why I didn't want to talk podcast?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, why is it he wants to talk podcast?
Ryan wants to start a podcast? Is that what you just said? Oh, gee, I can only wonder why. You gotta be. Are you lying, Natalia? You making that up?
Well, we say it live.
Oh my God. Stop. Just stop, man. Well, I gotta quit. I keep making it worse.
Wait, is Katie's voice still going on or something about something?
You know, she just popped up out of the blue for a reason.
Right, but has she still been? I know she got a court date on the 31st, but
Well, she's
And I
one of
think
the
they-
cowards who talked about me but blocks me. So I don't even know what the hell she's up to. I don't know unless somebody sends
I
me a
mean,
clip.
last thing I knew, she was fucking messaging my sister. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know which one
which
these
is
days.
weird. Oh, because she's a I'm gonna start calling myself a journalist.
She's an investigative journalist.
I'm gonna an independent investigator. I'm if her and Ethan can do it, I can do it too. I'm a journalist from now on. I'm gonna raw dog the news, baby. I'm gonna raw dog it on everybody and just report everything. And I'm gonna claim I'm a journalist and get away with the lies.
United Harmony.
Well, don't forget to slander everybody while you're at it.
Yes, and rack up like lawsuits and shit. If I gotta do it, Bun, I gotta do it right. Okay, gotta do it right.
Rodin. The Harmony.
Oh, she needs some cash for them settlements. That's why she came back. Man, I when she was gone, I didn't put no search warrant out for her. I was okay with it. That heifer up in the comments tried to lie the other night too. She knows what she said. We done been round and round about it. Yeah, I'm a journalist from now on. I'm a journalist. Me. We're all gonna be journalists and reporters and shit now. If we want to be. And I want to be.
And we'll get the job done right.
Exactly. We're going to report the
Here we
truth.
Here we go.
Just like they do.
See now, the Harmony play now.
I don't know what you were proud of, SMB, and I'm scared to ask. Oh, Ethan says he is one too. Last time I checked, you had to go to journalism school. But that seems to have went out the window. You can just call yourself anything on TikTok.
I mean, or at least work your way up somehow. I mean, they never worked any like.
Yeah. Like, where's your internship? What happened with that? Where'd that go? What's happening? What are we doing?
I don't have anything for you. But anyway, so what did y'all do all day? I can't believe I slept all day.
I had to go out of state to see my addiction specialist, and I was telling about our relationship. Like, he flips me off. He threatened to throat punch me, and I told him he was a fucking drama queen. I've been with him so many years that we just shoot the shit like that.
Man, I was running around all day again today. I had appointments all day and then the city council thing tonight. But man, I tell you what, dinner was fucking bomb.
What'd you eat? What'd you have? I have to know.
I actually went with the Americana pizza. I didn't want pasta. And so it's an Italian restaurant, like one of the bigger, well, it's not a chain. It's like one of the more well-known ones on the island, and it's kind of
Yeah,
pricey. But
yeah.
I didn't feel like pasta tonight, so I got one of their pizzas, and I tell you fucking what, it was like on prosciutto or yeah, I think it was prosciutto bread.
Yeah,
Is that what you
yeah,
call it?
yeah.
Oh my God, dude! And then those
I
little
love
teeny,
prosciutto.
the pepperonis that kind of curl up,
Yeah,
and oh
yeah.
my God, it was so fucking good. And then they had like just a tiny bit of spice to the marinara sauce that was on it, and we had God, what else was there? Oh, the meatballs. I sent you a picture of the meatballs.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
love me some meatballs.
God. They
Love
were
me
like
some
the size of
meatballs.
my fist. They were huge. They were so good.
I like prosciutto wrapped around mozzarella. I love that. Wrapped
Ooh,
around a
yes.
mozzarella stick. Have you ever had one?
Yes. So
Yes.
good.
Yes. I
So
love
good.
prosciutto. It's so good.
Yeah, that meatball was my life, Evelyn. I swear to God. I was like, I'm
Oh,
gonna eat
yeah.
all the meatballs. It was so good. Yeah,
Yeah. When
I
you
mean,
get a real Italian meatball, you know the difference.
it was so delicious.
I have Evan, I have 9.1 million followers because people dig me. They totally dig me. They like me.
I spent, let's see, my entree was $29 plus a drink. I had a Sprite and then a plate of meatballs. So I spent about, with tip, I spent about 45 bucks.
I think he was asking how much money did I spend for the followers.
Oh, I'm like,
I
why do you
used
want to
my
know how
burial
much we
money.
spent for food?
I used my burial money, okay? I used my burial money. That's what I did. I bought 9.1 with it. Yeah, I think that's what he was asking about. You were talking, and I was thinking, I'm not sure that's what he's asking, but I'm not going to interrupt her.
It's all good. I'm like, why would they want to know how much it costs? That's so weird.
You should know, Evan. I don't know. I don't know how much I paid for you. So I paid for you. That means you owe me some services, Evan. Let's just think about that. If I bought and paid for you, that's usually a give and take kind of thing. What do you look like, Evan? Hold on, I'm gonna go see what you look like. Let you know if it's up or not.
Look at what happens. Listen,
It's
all
an
three,
AI
all four.
cartoon.
Look at Kimmy, Jimbo, James, and Ev and Cougar. They're all laughing at me, but y'all, you know what happens when you garden. Like, knock it off.
When I go to places like that, like we went to this restaurant that Rogie picked out. When I go to places like that, because I don't do that every day, I always try to find something that I would normally never find anywhere else or never have eaten in like a long
Oh,
time.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
For sure. Like we shared a bunch of appetizers and one of them was like this fire roasted, like wood fire roasted veggie combo plate thing. And it had like this lemon sauce on it. And I had never heard of it before. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, we're going to try that. It was so damn good. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we do that too.
I love that you go to military school, Evan. I think that's totally so cool. I really do.
Sheena,
Yes.
in a little bit, no rush. Wait, let me think if I really want to. I'm trying to think because I want to try. I finally got it connected to where I can go like go on TikTok live through TikTok Studio and I could do all kind of cool shit. But I want to try it out. No time soon.
Yes.
I've got to
Girl,
But I
get
want
off
to see if I can
in a
figure it
oh,
out.
wait.
I've got to
Bree,
get off in a
have you
minute.
added stuff to the showcase yet? Like so
No,
we can buy shit from your showcase?
no. Did I say TikTok Shop?
Yeah.
No. I
Oh
meant to
no,
say
you said
TikTok
TikTok Studio.
Studio.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna stay muted. What the fuck?
Fun. Fun's having an off night.
But oh wait, first did y'all want to see? Somebody had asked me. Y'all want me to show my video first?
Pretty.
Well, to answer that, Bree, I have to get off in a few minutes anyway because it's Friday night. It's message night, and staff nodded out. That's why he's not out here harassing me. So that's fine. That's fine to switch over if you want to do that.
Have y'all been seeing yeah, I'm gonna show my video first. Have y'all been seeing this girl Rosalie's videos? I'm like,
Yes.
go you.
Yes.
I love I've been, I followed her a long time ago and I
Hmm.
hadn't seen her and then I seen her do a video about Gypsy and cause she, she went through abuse with her mother
Yeah.
and
She's
I
a good.
love how she said y'all are doing like basically like saying exactly with what my mother and Dee Dee wanted. Y'all are giving them exactly what they want. I I really like I have so much respect for her, like because she's not like not talking about it because
Which
people are like
one?
in her comments.
Which one?
Oh
Her name's
God! One of
Rosalie.
my horns is showing. One of my horns is showing.
Had to put it
Don't
black.
show
Or
that.
mine will come out.
Yeah, I like her, and she's a victim of Munchausen by proxy as well.
Oh, I didn't know it was one
And
time about proxies, but
yeah,
okay.
yeah, she's a victim of that as well. And I'm obsessed with Jax the Ripper. Totally, I'm like
I didn't know.
fangirl.
I know she's a bipolar abuse, but I don't know if it was Munchausen by proxy. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
never
heard
heard
her
her say
say
that.
it, Bree.
All
If
right.
it's the same girl I'm thinking of, she is. I have to see her. She got glasses and dark hair.
Yeah, I just know like it was just,
Yeah, yeah,
what's the page? Oh,
she
I
said
never
it.
heard of that. Like, okay, maybe I missed that part because I don't think it was anything medical. Like her mom and dad used to I mean her mom. I don't want to say anything that's wrong. I'll have to watch her video again, but it was like the way that she it was almost like a sexual thing in a way. Like I don't know. I have to
Yeah.
rewatch it, but let me get some the page so I can show y'all the video before I get off.
That girl's
Before we-
account is incredible. And I honestly sobbed watching some of her videos.
Wait,
Horn.
how were you taking me? Pretty? That were you taking me? And that girl?
Yeah, that's the one I sent you, Natalia. I sent a couple because they were coming up on my FYP, and I had never seen her before.
Half
So
a block
What is this
somehow.
page
I
name?
shared her to a bunch of you.
I had a whole block. I had to go on a block.
I mean, what is
party.
What? That's weird.
I don't know. Maybe if you guys should talk about Gypsy or something.
No, what is this page name called? I forgot. Keeping my peace. I forgot.
Oh, your page name? It's protecting my peace of mind or something like that.
Okay, I can find this video real fast. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's still there.
My horns are showing, y'all. My
Tracy,
horns
you
are
know I'm gonna
showing.
be an ant again.
My
What'd you
horns.
say, Natalia?
I'm gonna be an ant
Oh
again,
no.
Okay.
and they'll be me's.
All
I'm
right.
trying so
Alright.
hard to give y'all a hairdo
Then
tonight.
my brother will be having our baby.
Beautiful, Sheena.
Oh, how exciting!
I'm trying to give y'all a hairdo tonight, y'all. My horns
not
keep
gonna
showing
do that.
though. I have to keep pushing my horns back in. Ugh.
Alright, can you put me in a big box?
I'm not gonna give my
Yo, get in the big box, Bree.
not here yet. I'm not doing that. For
All
people
right.
who fall home.
Here we go.
Angie, you better hush. Don't you put me together with no toodles now. My hair's way cooler than hers. Okay, I'm gonna mute. All right, Mel, I see y'all. You better cut it out.
Heard of it before. I am worried about it. You know that it's a fear of mine just because I've never really heard of it before. I am worried about the pain of it for you. I would really be hopeful that you'd be sensitive to my fears.
Like she doesn't want to do backdoor stuff, okay? And she's like, but if to punish me, I'll allow you. And she is quite literally giving him permission to punish her. That right there proves that she was the. Oops. Shit. Oh, what happened? Hold on. Me. One who had the power in the dynamic between the two. Right there, permission to punish her. That right there proves she was the one who had the power in the dynamic between the two. She's telling him what she's going to allow him to do to punish her. That is quite literally her exhibiting the control, having the control. It seemed like she said that she, Gypsy, allowed him to punish her, which proves that she had the power and the control. That's not how power works. That's not how control works. Permission given after fear is not control, it's appeasement. What power actually would look like is your boundaries being respected, right? Power would look like saying no and it being honored. If Gypsy had the power, she wouldn't be the one constantly explaining her fear or negotiating comfort. Oh my god, hold on one second, y'all. Her saying, I'm showing them.
I'm muted. Cougar, are you talking to me about noise? I'm muted where I could hear her.
Cute. So.
All right, sorry. All right.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm on mute.
Okay. Appeasement. What power actually would look like is your boundaries being respected, right? Power would look like saying no and it being honored. If Gypsy had the power, she wouldn't be the one constantly explaining her fear or negotiating comfort. And if you're trying to compare her saying she would allow him to do something that she doesn't really want to do to, like, say, a sub in the BDSM lifestyle, if you're comparing that, because subs, they actually do have power. They have the power. They have the control because they get to say what they like and don't like, what they don't want done to them and what they're okay with. They get to choose, not they get to be convinced, not they get to be pressured until they agree. No. They get to draw boundaries and then they're respected. See the difference? It's a big one. So hopefully you can see it. Okay, I'm going to put these messages in here for y'all to read. We're going to go over them basically, Nick is just pressuring her to do anal even if she doesn't want to. I'm not going to read them just because there's a lot more I want to put in this video, but just pause and read them because you'll see, she clearly doesn't want to and she eventually gives in. The dominant one has the power and control. When in a real, okay, so let me just explain this to SMB. So in an actual BDSM relationship, or like if you do that with your partner, like, so the sub actually does have the control because they get to tell them what they like and don't like and what they want them to do and what they don't want them to do. And so I think that she's confusing that with what's going on here. But the difference is that the dom doesn't convince them or pressure them into that. They get to make that decision. And that's the reason that they're not the same. Like, someone in a, when I say a BDSM, someone that's doing it the correct way, in the responsible way, that's how it's supposed to go. So, and that's not what it was in this case. All right, so let's go over these messages. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw these yet. These are from Skype.
Yes, those.
Okay, so we're gonna start. So after you take that pick, I'll get this. Nick's in yellow, she's in green. So after you take that pick, I'll get to decide the spot and problem solved. But how much do you want to do while we are in that moment? And spot, my love. Yes, I want to do it in that spot, baby. But how much, my love? Base 2, 3, or 4. 2 is kissing. 3rd is feeling our body. 4th is schmecks. And I don't know if you want to do both ones at the moment or only one, dear. And she said, start on the floor. Don't pass go, just go. Baby, I mean, you want to let me take your virginity and only that? Or would you want to experience schmanal too if we had the perfect spot for it? Now, right here, it seems like he's asking her, right? But he doesn't just let her say her answer and leave it there. Okay, that's what's important. What's going to come next? But you would want to have the chance. Would you take it with your twin soulmate? That language right there is also manipulative. I want just vaginal sex, not schmanal, not just yet, not schmanal just yet. Interesting, sweetie. I figured you would want the full experience right away after having to hold back for so long. Oh wait. Until they're respected. See the difference? Did I miss one? She clearly and oops. Okay. Maybe so, but in the perfect spot, it wouldn't matter because we would have the perfect angle and the perfect amount of darkness. Wait, I feel like one is missing. Oh. And she eventually gives in. Let me just... I guess not. Maybe so, but in the perfect spot, it wouldn't matter. Oh, wait. Okay, so Gypsy is talking on the Skype at this time. That's why you don't see her messages. But you could tell what she's saying. Maybe so, but in the perfect spot, it wouldn't matter because we would have the perfect angle and the perfect amount of darkness to be hidden and could enjoy the moment, sweetie. Baby, if you couldn't control yourself at the moment, you wouldn't back out because you would be too deep into the moment. You want to stop, sweetie. How long, darling? All right, even though you are aware of my favorite kind of it, darling. So you can tell that she said, all right, even though you are aware of my favorite kind of it, darling, meaning the back. Baby, this is coming from your master. I'm just putting out here for him. He said, you will learn to like it if you wish to please Nick. Now, she literally said she doesn't like it, and he's literally telling her, this is coming from your master, not me, even though Nick knows the difference. He knows that he's all of those people, okay? You don't just switch like that. Like DID, like it just happens. Like you don't just decide. You will learn how to like it if you wish to please Nick. Baby, I already said we can wait until next time, but you are saying what I originally said. So let me know is it if we have enough time or the next time, baby? Sweetheart, do you remember what I said happens when a soulmate touches another? It will feel like nothing from any other person but that person. Sweetheart, I would have to pay for 2 things. Then why don't I would have to pay for 2 things then. Why don't I use the condom for your virginity, but use my normal anus for your butt? Meaning if I, just so y'all can read the words that I'm skipping, meaning if I don't have the schmondom, I can say condom on, it will hurt less. So he's trying to convince her that it'll hurt less without that. And it will be easier for us both if I did do it with the condom on. I know you would scream for the pain. And besides, it isn't like I would pound you while you are trying to get used to it, sweetheart. I wouldn't be ready for a fast pace like that. So it isn't like I would. It would be slow if it was schmanal. Okay, that's fine if you get that, dear. So I get in KY. But if you use KY, would you let me go as fast as I am comfortable with? Like, do y'all not hear this? Which wouldn't be full speed because I'm not ready to go that fast in general. So I would maybe get up to medium speed, dear. I'd get the KY. This is messages between Nick and Gypsy. I'd get the KY even if it's just a little bit. Yes, dear, but you still need to answer my question, honey. What question is that, baby? I'm not ready to go that fast in general. Like, so he sends her a video of like that happening between somebody. I'm not ready to go that fast in general, so I would maybe get up to medium speed. Okay, babe. Wow. Has somebody reported me? I don't know. Okay, baby, that's fine. Just don't be hard the first time. Baby, how hard is it? Okay, and y'all can go read the rest of these so I can play the rest of the video because I'm going to get... Oops.
Bree, can you hear me? Let me interrupt you for 2 seconds. If for some reason we get shut down, we're going to go to Bree's Live, okay? If that happens, we'll go to Bree's Live, just so everybody knows.
Y'all can go read the rest. I'm not going to read them on here. But yeah, she's clearly pressuring her and making her like, well, you know, if you... anyways, and he's saying like, yeah, you have to go read them because I don't want to read them and get in trouble. But yeah, it's pretty... I just seen these the other day. I don't even think I shared them with y'all yet. Okay.
Yeah. Very... Yeah. Well, someone... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Someone was asking me, have you seen her Google search and da-da-da-da, and she searched this. And I thought, you know what? If you're inexperienced or if you're trying to come up with ideas or maybe even trying to understand something, you probably will Google search it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why is that a big deal? And I didn't understand what the whole thing was about that. I mean,
How did they not understand that Google literally was teaching Gypsy pretty much all of this shit? Because she had no idea what the fuck she was in for.
What's exactly. Her even say like she didn't even know that was a thing.
Before I am worried about the pain of it.
Or maybe she'll say.
You know, I would really be hopeful that you'd be sensitive to my fears and be sensitive to me being a virgin, because that's what I would want you to be concerned about. Is I have a very low tolerance for pain, and so that's my concern. But the only reason why I would be agreed to doing it is for you, because I love you so much.
In my opinion, she sounds terrified even talking.
She said, "Give her a minute."
You can hear it in her voice. She's being serious.
Like,
I am only doing this because I love you. People do sexual things they don't want to do all the time. Not because they're manipulating someone, but because they're scared. Scared of losing someone, scared of being abandoned, scared the love is conditional. There is a video of Gypsy literally crying to Nick because she feels like that's all he cares about is schmecks. Now, someone who is trying to manipulate someone with schmecks, do you think they're going to constantly make a big deal about it like that and feel like insecure, like that's all he wants from her? Like, make it make sense, Barbara. Now, I want y'all to think about this, okay? The same woman who wants to sexually manipulate him is the same exact woman crying to him, fighting with him, literally getting in arguments where they don't talk for days because she feels like that's all he wants. And then, wait, so Barbara said it's all for the big plan for him to unalive her mom. Well, wouldn't that be kind of really stupid if that's what you're doing? You're manipulating him through schmecks. Wouldn't that be really, really stupid of you from when he's coming down to where you live and you tell him when he asks, oh, we're going to do it, the front and the back, and you say, no, you're not ready to do that, like you're too scared. But you're trying to manipulate him to unalive your mother, yet you're going to... He finally comes down from Wisconsin, hours and hours and hours away, and you're going to deny him the thing you're manipulating him with?
Reassurance because all she thought he wanted was sex. She needed reassurance because she thought the only thing that he wanted was sex. That's it. That's it right there. She just says that she's using sex to manipulate him because Gypsy thought that's what he wanted. Therefore, she was consensually and willing to do all of those sexually explicit things, not just because she enjoyed it.
Barbara, all of them FOIA documents you requested and you didn't pay attention, she didn't enjoy all of it. That's what I'm talking about.
And she made the choice to do it, but because she thought it would please him, and that was a part of their whole relationship. She thought that is what would make him happy. She's not being forced to do it. She is willingly doing it because she thinks that that's what he wants. That is manipulative as fuck.
Barbara, the only manipulation going on in the room is from you. How do you twist the two things? I literally said, yeah, she needs reassurance because she thinks all he wants from her is sex. Girl, you say your name straight out of context because you put things back in context that people take out. No. Your name's straight out of context because you take things out of context, straight out of it.
Hi,
straight
queens.
the fuck out of it. I'm saying, like, she feels like that's all he wants, and that makes her upset, so she needs reassurance. You're saying she's, like, picking that up. Oh, he wants this, so she's, like, giving it to him because of that. It means two different things, Barbara. And I'm pretty sure you're not dumb. You know that. The way that you call her a manipulator when you're quite literally manipulating even the words I said, like, that's wild. Straight out of context, you got that right.
Because you are using sex because you think it's what the other person wants. That's not being safe. That's not open communication. That's not having a safe word.
How do I feel about your fantasies? I know pretty much all of your fantasies, particularly the rape. I think that there's a line that's very delicate. That I think that we shouldn't cross too much. It's just where it comes. If I say a safe word, if it's
Wait, what? Y'all didn't, okay. But in that paper you were just reading, he says he doesn't want it. No, what? No, she's saying she doesn't want it, and he's saying, what? What? It's the complete opposite. You must have, maybe you just didn't hear me. I would go to this video and read the messages. No, he is like trying to convince her that, and saying like, well, if you wish to please Nick, then you'll do it, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you have to go read it yourself. He doesn't, it's the complete opposite.
fantasy and have a safe word. And if I say that safe word, that means please stop, you're hurting me, and I really don't like this anymore, and I would really like us to stop. And that would be my way of saying that. If I say that safe word, that's what I mean. I'm not kidding around. You're hurting me, so please stop.
Well, Barbara, it sounds like to me that Gypsy was actually pretty responsible when it came to letting her boundaries be known.
No, she doesn't.
Amazing. Like, women, men, all of you take note, because if you're going to dabble into that type of stuff, like, you want to make sure your partner knows.
Okay, the rest is just me saying that that the next video will be on the grape thing. No, you got the messages twisted. It was Gypsy that didn't want it. Exactly. Gypsy literally said she doesn't want to do that. Yeah, why would she be saying she wants to do it at the movies? She's saying that she wants to have schmecks at the movies. Not schmanel, not the back door, schmecks. That's what she said. Like, I mean, what do you need to go back to the messages to see for yourself? Like, I'm not gonna read them out loud, but
because you'll see, like,
no, it doesn't say nothing about the movie. So after the pig of out aside, that's probably about how much, my love, second, blah blah blah. Like, this has nothing to do. Right away, she says, "Do you want me to take your virginity, or would you only want to experience that too? If you have this perfect spot, would you want to have blah blah? I just want that, not that just yet." So no, I don't know where you're getting that from, but no, that's not what happened. There's so many messages. There's even messages between her and Allie, which is Nick's friend, with her saying like how she's scared to do the backdoor business, But I didn't want it to, like, I wish I would have added, but I'm just gonna wait because I want the thing about the grape. I want it to be on its, because look, I can show y'all real fast since we're on here. Like, before we get off, I know she needs to get off, but this is just so insane to me. So y'all heard what Gypsy said about grape, and there's another video where she's like, I don't think of it as real because like she knows that it's not, it's fantasy. So we already heard it. Like, we know what it says. Well, look at what she said. Look what he says. Like, this is insane to me. Okay, so apparently, wait, let me go up one. Well, she did say goodnight, blah, blah, I got back out there, blah, blah. So he copies and pastes it, because so he already tells her that, but she, like, didn't comment on it. So he's like, did you hear what I said? Like, he wants to make sure she sees this part. So yes, apparently she is letting me take it out on her when she pisses me off. She is letting me take it out on her sexually. I guess she is saying it is fair for me to do after her pissing me off. If she believes that, I'll go along with it, since I guess she would rather have me feeling pleasure than being pissed off. Yeah. Maybe she does worship me. There was times I wanted it, but she was literally asking me to grape her. I mean, a real grape. You see that? A real grape. Maybe the love she has for me is way deeper than she has ever been able to show ever before. Like, so wait, so someone letting you grape, that means they love, okay. Oh, I don't know if I would ever ask anyone to grape me. That sounds scary. I know I know it sounds crazy, but she was asking me to. Like, we know that never happened. Like, he's literally lying. I know it sounds crazy, but she was asking me to. She was being seductive with it as if she was trying to get me to really do it. She always told me that her sexual side of her would grow into a more sexual, grown up, more intense sexual part of her. But I think I get the idea of what she meant. She said that, and now I'm starting to understand what she meant when she always said she would worship me. Yes, it is crazy, but how could I say no to that if she wants me to? I mean, there is no one I want schmecks with more than her. And not only that, but she is inviting me to take advantage of her in a real grape, to where she won't hold it against me. I don't know what to do. You think, does that sound like she worships me? Like, and it goes on and on, which you can see in the movie. In the movie, I'm making a movie. Like, does she sound like she's literally saying, like, she know, because he asked her like, how do you feel about my fantasies, whatever, and she says, I mean, y'all heard it, like, there has to be a fine line. Like, if I say my safe word, that means, like, stop. If that means you're hurting me and I want you to stop. But then right here, he's saying she's gonna let me really grape her, like a real grape. Like, distinguishing that from fantasy and saying where she doesn't hold anything against me, like, I can do whatever I want, she's not going to stop me. Like, that's not what she said, though. And that is just, and guess what, y'all want to, people say that she's falsely accusing Nick of, like, not stopping when she wanted him to. I'm sorry, but that right there is, to me, it proves that that could happen, because he's literally saying, oh yeah, she's inviting me to take full advantage of her without holding it against me. Like, he doesn't care about whether she wants him to stop. Like, he doesn't care, obviously. And it's like his mind when it comes to this stuff is so distorted. And that's not his autism, y'all. That's called mental illness. A very severe, scary kind. Bray, was she giving a script to a video? I mean, I can't say, well, you guys are not listening to Gypsy. How are we not listening to Gypsy? Like, what? What do you mean? I love how is that all? So do you care about Nick wanting to get, I'm going to start asking every time I see you somewhere, I'm going to be like, so what do you think about Nick wanting to grave dead bodies? What do you think about that, Kayla? What do you think about Nick? Like, if you actually listen to all the videos, she talks about this, the vampire way, the vampire tradition. She's stating things that Nick taught her. She wasn't into vampire shit. Like, no, let me repeat that. Let me make sure I say it correctly. I'm not talking about vampire shows. She wasn't this whole vampire lifestyle thing, BDSM lifestyle. He's teaching her that. There's videos where she's literally says that. There's videos where Nick's saying that. And then there's messages where he's like, my vamp side that she's been having. His ex knows about it. Like, she's in that video, she's repeating things that he told her as a part of a tradition for this vampire fantasy that he lives in, world that he lives in. So
around 1 o'clock is what I'm thinking. She said
But
20, 30 minutes.
there was vampire costumes in that shed where she was locked up. Oh, you can see inside the boxes. And what is that's why it's ignorant people like you. That's the reason I repeat it myself. I never said so. You dressed up. You ever knew someone to dress up like a vampire? That means they rape children and their children and stuff. I'm talking about his vampire fantasy. And if you want to make up their story, you can. You want to write fan fiction, go ahead. But literally, even Nick says that he is teaching her the ways of the vampire lifestyle. Y'all listen to what y'all want to listen to, and y'all are sick in the head for it because y'all don't realize like how invalidating it is to any people that could be coming through, and they see like, oh wait, wow, like so this toxic relationship they were in that they just gave in and gave up their body whenever they wanted to, whenever the guy or the girl wanted them to. Y'all are like, nope, you let them, so it's your fault. It's your fault. Y'all are really. Do you think that Gypsy also essayed her grandfather? Do you think that crazy shit too? Please tell me. Please tell me. You think that Gypsy, when she was 4 years old, essayed her grandpa? Because people think that too because y'all are sick in the head. You think that, Kayla? You think that's what happened? You think that Gypsy essayed her grandpa? What are you talking about? Free. I'm like, wait, why don't you listen to what I just showed y'all? You know what's weird to me? Are you like in love with Nick or something? Are you his sister, his brother, his mother, his father, his cousin? Because like, why are you like? What if these weren't between Nick and Gypsy? What if these were between two other people? I guarantee you wouldn't be like, what about her though? Like, it's so fucking weird. Like y'all act like Nick doesn't know you. Like, do you realize Nick does not know you, you crazy woman? Like, the fact that y'all will like validate something that is not, it is so insane to me. Y'all are weird as fuck. Nick doesn't know you. He doesn't care about you. He's not going to fantasy grape you as much as you want him to. No, I think it is. I think that you want Nick to fantasy grape you is what I think.
Am I
No, people can have
am I
different
muted?
opinions. Okay. No snowflakes. Yeah. Have a different opinion than me and get the fuck. Like why are y'all always up in my asshole then if we can have different opinions? And let me tell you this one thing. Facts and okay, when there's a fact, opinions don't mean shit. Like you're going to tell me that in that message she didn't say multiple times that she does not want to do backdoor business and that he didn't sit there and say shit like, well, if you wish to please Nick, if you wish to like, you're going to tell me that didn't happen? Sure, you can have a distorted, delusional opinion if you want, but a fact is a fact. The fact is, she said so many times that she was scared of doing that, and she even hoped that like he would be sensitive to that, and he wasn't. Like if you, yeah, I know we can have different opinions, but if you're going to be delusional when there's a fact right in front of your face, then go for it. I don't care.
That's my whole thing. It's like
Why is Gypsy always a victim?
just
Y'all are
acknowledge the
sick in the
truth,
head.
you know?
Y'all are sick in the head. So wait, so you saying so? Why is Gypsy? She's never a victim to y'all, and she's not a victim. She's a survivor, actually. So wait,
Absolutely.
whatever your
Absolutely.
name is, she
Yep.
literally had plugs. So what? You're allowed to have plugs. Who cares? Who cares? That is y'all. Oh my god, y'all aren't understanding. No one cares what people do sexually. It's about pressuring someone to do something they don't want to do sexually. Can y'all not comprehend that? I don't care if she had every toy on the fucking World Wide Web. What does that have to do with anything? Like you think just
JFK
because
Annie
someone
has
has,
plugs.
yeah,
JFK
you
Annie
think
offered plugs to me. Is that
so?
weird? Absolutely. But
Right.
if she
So
wanted it to
pet or
be with
whatever your name
somebody
is.
in a relationship, who cares?
So are you saying, Pat? I want to make sure PIHET6. Are you saying that if someone owns plugs, that if they get raped, oh, it's so they had plugs in their home. So I mean, fuck, they wanted that shit. Like, is that what you're saying? Are you saying that means that consent doesn't matter if you have that in your house? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Y'all make sure y'all not around this person because that's kind of scary. Is that, I mean, because what else are you saying? Okay, she had plugs. Okay. Oh my God. Does that mean she's not allowed to like have boundaries to not be crossed? So she's allowed to grape people? Who did she grape?
You
Who,
know, I think
who said she's allowed to grape people? That's crazy.
I think
Wait,
what
there was 1,000 miles apart. Oh, you know what? Uncomfortable. There was 1,000 miles apart. She could have just cut off communication if she felt pressured. Um, he could have also not got on the bus if he didn't want to
absolutely.
unlock DD,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're on the same page, girl. Yes, exactly. She could have, and he could have not gotten on the bus to unlock her mom. I know. One has to do
Yeah.
with a pressure. Like when you love someone and you don't want them to leave you. Like, so is that what you would tell somebody who let someone grape them even they didn't want to? Would you say, well, you could have just not let him. You could have just left. You're gonna blame them? You're gonna blame that person? Like that's wild. That is wild.
I think too, Bree. Here's what I think. Gypsy grew up with a lot of fantasy, Disneyland, the princesses, and all that. And I think she had an unrealistic view of what love was. And I think she wanted to be loved so badly back that she was willing to go
To
along
do
with these
anything.
things, and to please him. She wanted to please him.
Oh my God.
And, I don't care if people have an opposing view, but at least acknowledge the truth when it's right there in front of
Right.
you.
Well, the
I mean,
thing is separating them because she just said definitely my point. They both could have, and both are guilty as fuck. Who said that Gypsy isn't guilty of her crime? That's the thing you're not understanding, or you're not wanting to. These are two different things we're talking about. When did I even mention the crime just now? I'm talking about coercive behavior. I'm talking about being pressured into doing things sexually. Okay, so you're saying Gypsy is guilty of taking that pleasure. Taking that pressure. Okay, I mean, sure she is. That's a lot of victims of that, are guilty of that. And I hate to use the word guilty because that's kind of invalidating, but you're talking about a totally different thing. Learn how to think in shades of gray and learn how to separate two different things. We're not even talking about a crime. We're talking about their relationship, not the crime. So we know that, let me make this very clear. We know that Gypsy's guilty. Obviously, she spent almost 10 years in prison. She spent 8 years in prison. 8.5 years. Like, we know Gypsy's guilty. Thanks for letting us know again, though, because we needed to be reminded. But
Well,
you're saying it's y'all aren't
she may
separating the
not
two
be,
different
Bree,
things.
because Fancy has vowed she's going to crack this case,
Yeah,
and I
okay.
trust in Fancy to be the detective that we know she can be. She's going to crack a closed, solved 10-year-old case. So who's to say?
I can change that. Some and no snowflakes. But you're acting like one. Anyways, did he grape her because she changed saying it? No, she didn't. She's always said that it started off consensual, but she asked him over and over to stop, and he wouldn't. So I would say that's right. Well, and to be honest, I think coercive behavior. I think even people that I think that if you, because this is where it gets, this is why the videos like that I just put out is important, is because the lines get blurred a lot. So you know how Gypsy thinks like rape is not like it's not real because she knows it's just a fantasy, but then he is obviously like he's telling us, oh, it's real grape. Okay, so he's not under like, well, I think he's understanding. He just doesn't care. He is thinking totally different than she is. So you go into these. So a lot of time, women or men will go into these situations thinking like, oh, this is just a fantasy, and so they consent to it. But then it turns into like they are begging for them to stop, and they don't stop. And then because of people like not like you, because of people like some people in these comments, they have to question themselves. Well, I guess that I mean, I told him yes. So I mean, like there's nothing like, it's my fault. That's really sad. You know how many women and men get raped and they don't even realize that it's rape because they were pressured into it and they think because they consented that it's not when they were coerced into doing it though. They were pressured into doing it. Like I said in my video, um, when agreeing to do it after fear is not having that power or control. It's appeasement. You're trying to appease them. So Gypsy never changed what she said. She's always said that it started off consensual and turned into that. Even when the defense lawyer tries to like, because that's his defense, that's his witness, and she was like, he's like, so it was consensual then? She's like, yes. And even when blah blah blah, and she's like, I told him to stop and he wouldn't. But you agreed to doing it, right? And she said yes. So you weren't great, right? No. That actually was a really sad part of that trial because you just watched right with your own eyes. You just watched someone speak their truth about something that is confusing because you did consent, but then that happened, and then get backed out of it, basically. Like that was actually so sick to witness a man telling a woman that just said that at first it was consensual, but then I begged him to stop and he wouldn't. But you said yes, though, right? Yes. Like you just watched him totally invalidate her experience right in front of her face. I hated that part in the trial. And I think I think anybody should. Because I mean, I don't know. That was so sad to watch. You could see it in her face. You could see how like hurt and frustrated she was because yeah, she was trying to help Nick out, like she knows that she asked him, so he went there to voluntarily um be a witness for him. But at the same exact time, this man is literally, and I know he's doing it for his client, I get it, it's his job, but he literally invalidated her whole entire experience with that right in front of her face and just walked her back out of it. So no, she never changed. Even when he did that, she still stuck to what she said. She said not after, like I consented, but then when I begged him to stop, he wouldn't stop. However she said it. Like that's not, if you don't think that's great, then I fear for a lot of people in this world.
I want to share something, Bree, that I've never shared publicly, If it helps somebody, that's okay, and if not, that's okay too.
You did hit a nerve because it's fucking sick to invalidate people that have been SA. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Absolutely. I was 16 years old, and I was date raped by a man who was 36. I had never drank alcohol in my life, and he plied me with alcohol. I did not realize that I had been date raped for years. I thought it was my fault. I lied to my mother about where I was at, where I was going, what I was doing. And I happened to be walking through my living room maybe 6 years later, and there was a talk show on, and they were talking about date rape. And I realized that's what had happened to me, you know? So those things happen, and you take on that blame on yourself and don't even realize. But thank you. So I just want to kind of back up the point you're trying to make. You know, sometimes things happen to you and you don't even realize that's what happened. Does that make sense?
yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
What this person's saying doesn't, though. All the things she told Nick to do to her and told him not to stop when she said that. What? Okay, even if you tell a guy, which I don't even understand what you're saying, I don't know if it's this what it is, you can tell a guy to do A through Z to you. And when he starts doing it, if you say stop, it means stop, in case you didn't know. I don't care if you spent the last 3 years of your life saying, look, on this day at this time, this is what I want you to do to me. And then they go to do it and you decide you change your mind, like, I don't like this, this is like, this hurts, this is whatever, and you say stop, it means stop. And I hope that if you have children, you're teaching them that. Like, because I don't understand that comment other than that. So if you mean something else, please explain. You said all the things she told Nick to do to her. Because what things did she tell him to do to her? Like, name that first, and told him not to stop when she said that. Are you talking about that video when she said, okay, this is what's wild. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, these people are sick in the fucking head. There's a video, which I didn't play it on this, we're gonna play it on the next video. She's like, so if I stay, like, if I'm like, no, don't stop. If I say, like, stop, like, that means that you can still, because in my head, I'm going, yeah. But I might be saying no, but I'm really meaning, yeah. She literally says, though, in that one video, if I say a safe word, like, that means stop. That means this is hurting me, and I want you to stop. But this is the thing. People can have comments. Okay, let's say if the safe word was, I don't know, bumblebee. Okay, you should be, I don't care if you have autism. I don't care what you have. I don't know if they ever had a surf word. He probably never established one with her. I wouldn't imagine he would. But even if they did, in that moment, you should know there's a difference between being like, no, like, and like actually like, you know what? I'm gonna share something with y'all that y'all don't deserve to hear it, but Gypsy was literally, this was after her mom was already on a lot. She was screaming for her mom, and he wouldn't stop. Like, okay, that's why this is so. When you say, "Oh, I must have hit a nerve," that's because I had to hear the story from my friend herself of what happened to her. You didn't. She was begging for her dead mother to come and help her. Don't like. It doesn't matter if she didn't say a safe word that night. You know the difference. Like, I don't care if you have autism or not. You know when someone is at their point when they're begging. You know. You just know. You know. So I don't know what you meant by that comment, but y'all really need to maybe stop speaking on, especially men or anybody, any kind of abuse, but like to tell somebody they weren't. I don't know. It's just like with her grandfather. For y'all to be saying that she did that to her grandfather, y'all have really like y'all at this point y'all need to unplug. That is sick as fuck. She said he went down on her, so she like put his head. Like, is that what she did? She like forced him down there. Yeah, y'all are sick in the head.
I think I want to say this to Jespiracy as well. I don't know if you know this or not, but he was caught at McDonald's watching grape corn and in public at a McDonald's. Am I allowed to say the M word? He was touching himself, we'll say. So there was definitely issues there. Definitely.
Nick wouldn't stop. No snowflakes. That's
Okay.
when.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Okay, and Ashley, and the way you see black and white thinking. Now he's eating a pizza, but later he'll be eating. Actually, it was a brownie. It was a brownie, not pizza. And now he's eating a brownie. It wasn't pizza. But anyways, let's quote her correctly if you're gonna do it. Um, um, and I mean, she did want. She wanted to get away from her mom. You don't think she experienced many different emotions? Nick even, I mean, since I believe everything Nick says, I mean, watch his interrogation again. He literally says that he had to, like, comfort her, like, after, like, she felt so guilty and she was crying. Like, there was probably many a moments. Was Gypsy supposed to just cry for the rest of her life? Was she never supposed to enjoy her freedom? Who cares if she said that? So because she said that, that means that she wasn't taken advantage of in the moment. And you don't think that someone that you stay with can grape you? There are husbands that grape their wives. Like, so I don't know which, I don't know if you ate with that comment, with that quote that you quoted wrong anyway, but you didn't. So next.
One thing we're not going to do with any of us is invalidate abuse. And when people do that, I've made the point several times. I know what I endured growing up. I know I was physically, schmexually, emotionally, you name it, abused. I can't prove that to you. I can't prove that happened, but I know it happened. I was there. You know, sometimes when things happen behind closed doors, you don't have pictures or whatever it is some of you are wanting, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen. So you won't invalidate Gypsy's abuse here. Not ever. Not with any
Who
of us.
said
Ever.
that it was okay? No snowflakes. I think you're acting like a snowflake a little bit because so it's okay that a life was taken as long as she got her freedom. Who said that? Literally, who said that? Who said that? Nobody. Literally, no one said that. No one. Not a single soul. Not no one in here anyway. Maybe he was in a different live and then accidentally scroll back up. I don't know. But no one said that. And the pizza thing, so what? Like they're talking about Gypsy. They ordered pizza and Gypsy search pizza schmacks. And I love how like I'm talking about things that Nick said about grape, like real grape, and y'all are like, well, Gypsy searched pizza sex. And like it is so crazy. Anyways, do you want to I know we're gonna switch over. Hopefully I can get this to work. You did an announcement. How did I wait?
Yeah,
How
we
did
can do it.
no. Just because you don't know how to tell the difference, just because you think black and white, how did I say that in so many words? She's like the girl. We will have to say this. She literally said, but the next day she was going, I'm eating a pizza, even though she said brownie, and next she'll be eating it. And I'm like, okay, and she wanted to be free from her mom. She's gonna have mixed emotions. She's gonna be happy and sad and happy and sad and confused and all these other things. That was me in so many ways saying that it's okay that she took someone's life. It's not. It's literally not at all. I think Gypsy even knows that she shouldn't have taken her mom's life, but she can't go back and change anything. Like, so I'm sorry if you can't comprehend, but I know what I said, and I never once said that, oh, it's justifiable. But some people do think that, and they're allowed to think that. Because I think Dee Dee is the only reason Dee Dee got murdered was because she was abusing Gypsy. Is it right? No. But her actions caused this to happen. Doesn't mean it's right. Just like if somebody goes and runs out in the street and they get ran over by a car, well, they deserved it. No, but it was their actions that caused it, right? It doesn't mean they deserve it. But I mean, they went and ran in front of a car. What do you expect? Like you might live, you might not. I don't know. But I know that anyone who abuses anyone, you're not going to ever expect that. But like something bad should happen to you. Not murder. You should have went to prison. She should have went to prison. But something bad's going to happen, maybe. Hopefully. I'll say hopefully. Hopefully. But in my mind, I think the best result would have been her going to prison. But that's not what happened. But never once did I ever say, oh, well, it's okay if she took somebody's life. No, I never said that. So learn how to like distinguish the two things, and I think you'll be okay.
Wait, I gotta say something.
Uh-huh.
Anything about someone not sick, to make someone not sick, they'll go helpful. Like not
What would
Nick.
have happened if they wouldn't have gotten caught? I don't know what you mean. What would have happened if they wouldn't have gotten caught? Okay, then they both would have lived on. I don't know. What do you think would have happened? That's why do you have to ask me that? What would have happened if Gypsy and Nick never got caught? They would never got caught. Like then that would have happened. That there's
Do you
no
hear
other.
me?
What?
You hear me? What I'm saying?
What did you say?
Is he myself someone else that is healthy enough, not mental sick? Her mother would be caught straight away. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Well, I wish her mom would have got caught, but she didn't. You said, okay, one question. Why did Gypsy lie about the shed after the movie? I have a question for you, Luna. Okay, Sheena, I promise we're going to go after. I have a question for you. Why do you believe everything Becca Scoop says? because actually, you see, I like to look like, and even like this is kind of frustrating because I think that they should have done their due diligence and made sure everything was correct. But so if they have all these requests, they have all the documents, they have all these in the messages, you see what day she goes to the movies. When she wrote that best night ever, that was the night that Nick came in. Melissa Moore and Michelle, whatever, which I can see them getting. They wrote the wrong date in the book. It wasn't the 12th. It wasn't the 12th, and that isn't anybody lying, by the way, y'all. Just in case y'all, because to remember an exact date of a movie. So, if you go through their messages, literally, there's one where Allie's like, did you get to, or, I'm so glad that you and Nick got to meet or something like that. And she's like, that's not until tomorrow. And that's on the 13th. She says this. So that when she wrote that on her Facebook, when she says best night ever, it's because Nick is in town. Not because they went to the movies. So how do you know she's lying about that? Oh, you don't. You don't know. You don't know. And this is why when I listen to someone, I always back up. I try to go and back up what they're saying. So what I went and did was I went through the messages and to the dates that they went to the movie and went and read it. And that's when I found out that Facebook message was written before they even met. So that means that like, how do you know she lied about that? She didn't lie about it. Or maybe she did, but we definitely don't have proof of it. And that's not proof of it because Melissa Moore and Michelle, I don't know. And that's easy to get the dates mixed up because, I mean, it's the date of a movie, And so they could have went and looked.
What movie was it? It was Water or something?
Yeah. It was when they went in March. But yeah, so they didn't even meet each other until the next day. So
I know what movie it was. It probably was right after Water.
yeah. So that day that she wrote that on her Facebook when she said best night ever, it's because she was excited because Nick was in town. I mean, well, I don't know, unless something else happened. I'm going to make an assumption and think that that's what it is because that was the night Nick got there, but they didn't meet each other yet. So I can't answer that question of why did she lie about the shed because we don't have proof that she lied about it. Becca should probably do.
Well-
oh yeah, no, she's not an investigator. She's a nurse. Well, revoked, but So I get it. I get it that she would mess up.
Well, like I was saying earlier before you came, Bree, I have a video on my page. I don't know if the lady's a therapist or what, but she was saying that you have to understand with trauma and abuse, and especially in Gypsy's life, so much happened, man. So there might be a date or a time or whatever that's off. It doesn't mean you're lying. It just means that you either confuse it or you don't have it correctly. I mean, it doesn't mean you're intending to lie. But Janelle asked this. I want to read this to you. Bree, can I ask
No,
about
I already answered her.
about the script?
I already answered her.
Oh, okay.
I said
Okay.
I said to you, I said I don't know what scripts Gypsy got or didn't get. I don't know the exact scripts. I
Okay.
do know that there's a lot of proof from their own mouths that Nick taught her the like the traditions of like his little fantasy world. Like he taught her all those things. So like it would make sense, but I'm not going to claim that he did or he didn't. I'm not going to be like Becca Scoops and Barbara and the Rakesh and the rest of them. I'm not going to make like definites. But
I'm watching mute, no fake.
What?
I'm watching mute, no fake.
Oh, you said she even lied about the floors. Okay, we really got to go to. Wait, what do you mean she lied about the floors? What about them? I'm like, can y'all have to ask yourself? Can you imagine someone picking apart? Like, can you imagine someone's like, I got graped on this floor. It was grayish blue, and it had white specks on it, and then you go to that room and it's actually like blue, not grayish, and it has like brown specks, not white specks. And you're gonna be like, oh no, this is not that floor. You lied about the floor, so you were not graped. Is that the kind of okay? Anyways, well,
No, I'm mute, please. You know.
You muted her?
who did you mute?
Snowflake? No snowflake?
Oh, why? What did she say?
Stupid.
But how does she have all this time? What do you mean? You know how many y'all? You know those videos came over a 3-year period, and I calculated this before. Do you know how much it equaled? It equaled point four videos a day. That means not even a whole video a day. No, it was actually less than that. It was like per month, there was only like 8 videos worth. Like all this time, what do you mean? Her mom did leave the house sometimes because that's how much she had manipulated Gypsy enough or brainwashed her enough to where she didn't even leave when she was gone. Like, which is a lot of cases, like abusive partners, they will leave their spouse at home and they don't leave because they're not going to. They are controlled by them. But anyways,
And
all right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go.
well, PTSD can affect the memory as well. We all deal with trauma and abuse in different ways. And
Thinking she knows.
you know that it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't mean you're lying. You can go check that video out in my repost on my page. This lady explained it very well. And I get shit wrong. I'm not intending to lie to somebody. I just got it wrong, or maybe mixed up with a day or whatever. It's not that you're intending to lie. But yeah, we're gonna go to Bree's page. Well,
They only had one shed though. I don't know why. Like, wait. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go to my page. But you said memory loss from trauma is not a real thing. That is a fucking lie. And anybody in here that experiences trauma, please do not take what they said. And somebody said, if anything, it intensifies. No, you can even get false memories from trauma. Y'all need to educate yourselves and stop spreading messages that aren't real because it's
Right.
invalidating to a lot of people. But anyways,
Absolutely.
fucking weirdos. Okay.
Which
Bye.
page are you gonna go to, Bree? So everybody will know that wants to go. You gonna stick where you're at? I
Yeah,
think
just
so,
because I
because
have the TikTok studio hooked to.
I think, well, me personally, I think you should stick
Wait.
on the account you're on, so everybody can follow you over there.
Yeah, yeah. Things I have diagnosed PTSD, 2 things can be true at once. No, that wouldn't be 2 things being true. Like you just said that if anything, it actually intensifies. No, it can do that, or you're saying that you don't have memory loss and that it actually intensifies. That's not you saying 2 things can be true because you're invalidating her experience and validating yours. So yeah, 2 things can be true. So validate both of them. You're literally invalidating her experience and being 2 things can be true. Exactly. So why are you invalidating her if 2 things can be true? Come on, Yale. Brain work. Let's all get together and use our brains.
No,
Well, that
Brittany,
can't happen, Mariah. That
Brittany.
can't happen because there's a proof that it did. So you can't make evidence go away. That's never gonna happen. You can't see evidence of abuse and then unsee it. Like
Yeah.
so. Anyways, okay, bye, y'all.
All right, we'll see you over there.
You there.
Brittany, just to tell you, no, she even said it doesn't work that way. So she did mean to say it that way. But hey, guys, thank you guys for joining me. And had my hair jacked up real good for y'all. It was awesome. But let's go over and follow Bree. Thank you, Aubrey. I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for your support. And let's get over there with Bree. I think she's going on the what's the account called? Somebody tell me in the comments. Protecting my peace. Protecting my peace. So anyway, the account she was just on, I believe, is the one she's going on. So let's follow over there. Because my son, every Friday night, I have to write messages for him. And I haven't done that yet. So we're not gonna have peace. So let's move over there. I love you guys.